शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरेन्द्र गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्।
So today we are going to see something little bit different than Arya Shatakam. Today is the 31st of December. Tomorrow is 2022. Tomorrow is January 1, 2022, New Year. Even though this New Year is not celebrated according to our Shastras. The New Year, depending upon which calendar we follow. Depending upon which calendar we follow, depending upon that calendar, the New Year changes. For some people, it will be April 14th. For some people, the New Year is different. For some people, I hear that people even celebrate New Year in Deepavali for some people in India. So, depending upon the calendar that we follow, the New Year changes. But most of the time, the New Year depends upon either the sun or moon. It depends upon the movement of the sun, or it depends upon the movement of the moon. So there is no fixed date for our Indian New Year. But even though Shastra does not say you celebrate this January 1 as a New Year, Shastra also does not say you don't celebrate January 1. Shastra always allow for something called as Vyavaharika. Vyavaharika, our day-to-day life. January 1 is also a good day because everybody, we have some respect for the day. We attach some sentiment for that day. So we respect that January 1 as a New Year day, and there is nothing wrong in celebrating January 1 as a New Year day, at least in the level of Vyavaharika, as long as we don't disregard Shastra in that. And what do people normally do for New Year? At least in here, people take some New Year resolutions. For January 1st, people take some New Year resolutions, and that is what I'm going to talk about today. It is not going to be about Arya Shatakam, but there are some of the resolutions that we ought to take. Even though we cannot take all of those resolutions at the same time. Maybe it will be too much for people. Don't know, right? It depends upon how they have been living their life. So we don't know. But what I'm going to talk about is some snippets from Daivathin Kural, where Periva says, it is good if you follow these things. Again, this list is not exhaustive list. I'm just taking some points that I think might be relevant for people living, in India or in the US, both for kids as well as adults, both for males as well as females. And then we will just see what are the points that Periva asks us to do. If we are following these points already, it is well and good. If we are not following these points, then maybe we will take this New Year as a nimittam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, I am using you as just as a nimittam, just as a tool in order to achieve some bigger goal. Krishna's goal is to re-establish dharma. And he says, hey Arjuna, I am using you as my nimittam. I am using you as my tool in order to achieve that goal. So that is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So, in the same way, we can take precedence from Krishna and we can just use this New Year day as a nimittam in order to follow things that are said by Periyava in Devathan Kural and and his other talks. So that is what we are going to do here. Just to see some points what Periyava says, and then we can, if we can, then we can implement those points in our life. Tomorrow's New Year, we can take resolution to implement those points in our day-to-day life. If not, at least we can at least know, okay, these are all the things that are available. These are all the points that Periyava wants us to do. If not for this New Year, maybe for next New Year. If not for January 1, maybe for April 15. If not for January 1, maybe from Diwali, we can follow. Because these are all some pretty big changes, right? So everybody cannot implement everything from day one. So, but we can, get started on that. We can get started to think about these things. The first and foremost thing that Periyava says is Swadharma. Follow your own dharma. It's what Periyava again and again he stresses that. Even Krishna, even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Swadharmo nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, hey Arjuna, if you follow your own dharma, it will be good always. If you take to somebody else's dharma, then it causes fear among you. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. And in other place, he also says, Svalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Hey Arjuna, if you take any Dharma Shastra book, there is going to be many rules, like millions of rules. We don't know. But if you follow your own dharma, even if you are following 1% of what you have to follow, it is going to give you shreyas. It does not mean we should not follow all of it, but we can get started. Everything, the first step is going to be very, very small. That's what Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita. That is also what Periyava stresses again and again in this Devathan Kural. Follow your Swadharma. What is Swadharma? Periyava in Devathan Kural defines Swadharma very, very simply. You do what your ancestors have done. You follow your ancestors. Periyava compares this dharma to an Olympic torch. We all have seen, every 4 years or so Olympic happens. And then they have something called as an Olympic torch. What do they do? Relay race. Abdimbar Periyava in Devathan Kural, he calls it as a relay race. What is that relay race? A person will have a baton, an object in his hand or an Olympic light in his hand. And then this person has to run for certain period. And then he has to hand over his baton or the Olympic torch to the other person. And then that person has to hand over that baton to the other person. That is what Periyava, that is what normally happens in relay race or during the Olympic ceremony. And finally, there will be a person who lights the Olympic lamp. Periyava says, our ancestors have handed us the baton of dharma. Our ancestors have handed us the baton of dharma, and it is our duty to hand over this dharma to the next generation. Periyava says, whatever the ancestors did, if we are what we are today, it is because of the dharma that are followed by our purvas, our ancestors. And if we want the next generation to be good, if we want our next generation to be very, very good, then it is our duty to hand over what we have got without making any changes to them. Here the point to be emphasized is without making any change. So that is what Periyava says again and again in multiple places in Devathan Kural. He stresses that. What does that mean? It can be simply, how to have vibhuti. What do you have in your vibhuti, in your forehead? Some family will have the tradition of having vibhuti in their forehead. Some family will do gopi chandanam in their forehead. So we have to know what have my ancestors followed, and we have to follow that thing, and we have to lead, the younger generation. They cannot learn things from the book. They are very, very keen observers. They learn by looking up to us. If I don't wear vibhuti on my forehead, whatever I tell to my son, he is not going to wear vibhuti. But if I start wearing vibhuti from today onwards, I don't even have to tell my son, hey, have vibhuti on your forehead. He is going to do it automatically. That is what Periyava says in Devathan Kural. So, right from vibhuti, Shikam, Shutrancha, Kundrancha, we saw a shloka in Devathan Kural, when we did the Devathan Kural sessions as well. So, whatever we did, so we have to talk. If we don't know, we can talk to people back in India and then ask them, okay, what is my tradition? What is my culture? Can you please shed some light on that? And then we can start to follow. So, that is the first thing. Follow what your ancestors have followed. And more importantly, take that forward. Take that culture. The culture is so glorious, so beautiful. Take that thing forward to the next generation as well, so that just like how we are benefiting from the ancestors, they can also benefit from the dharma that we follow. That is the first thing that we have to do. It can be from clothes. Periyava says in Devathan Kural, wearing a kacham is very, very important for all married people, be it male or female. Wearing, if you are a married person, then we have to wear something called as kacham. If we don't know what is kacham, please ask your people back in India. If for males, we call it as panja kacham. It is like a pant-like thing, but it is not stitched. So we have to wear the dhoti. The dhoti will be so long, we have to wear it in certain way. That is called as wearing that in a kacham format. Even for females, it is like that. And Periva actually notes that in Devathan Kural. Now we think, that dress is only for Brahmanas and not for others. Periva says no. For every people, the way they tie their sari, the way they tie their dhoti might be different, but they all will be wearing kacham in one form or the other. If we see in Devathan Kural, he actually analyzes the clothing pattern of people from different states. Okay, this people are wearing it like this. That community wears it like this. He actually says that in Devathan Kural. So we all are doing puja, we all do japa, we all do sandhya vandana, etc. Maybe what we can do, one suggested resolution is that maybe we can do that by wearing proper dress. Having that proper dress code is very, very important. We cannot go to a school in dhoti. We cannot go attend a conference in a casual clothes. So if you are going to a conference, you have to wear tie, you have to wear clothes. There we don't ask, okay, what is the use of this tie? We don't ask normally that question. We just follow culture, we just follow traditions. It's just a uniform that you are expected to follow. We don't question that, right? In the same way, Periyava says in Devathan Kural, if you are, at least when you are doing puja, you can try to follow the dress code that our ancestors have followed. Most of us know how to wear panchakacham. Most of us know how to wear madisar. What we have to do is maybe, 1 hour a day. Nowadays, people all are working from home. Most of the people, we work from home. So nobody is going to see our clothes. So maybe we can just wear 1 day in a week madisar, or 1 day in a month madisar, or 1 hour in a day panchakacham. Maybe we can do that. While doing sandhya vandanam, we can wear panchakacham and then do sandhya vandanam. If we do that, then there are 2 benefits. Benefit number 1, we are following shastras as we should follow. Benefit number 2, we are also implementing our Guru's Vakyam in our day-to-day life. And slowly we can increase. If right now I'm wearing Panchagacham one day in a week, then maybe from 2022 I can increase that to 2 days in a week. And slowly we can, it all comes with practice, right? So we can, it is not impossible at all. It is completely doable. What we have to have is that willpower, and if we pray to Periva enough, he himself will bless us with that willpower to follow our traditions in a nice and proper manner. So maybe we can take that as a resolution. If we don't know how to wear Panchagacham, then my New Year resolution is to learn how to wear Panchagacham. If I don't know how to wear Madisar, then my New Year resolution is to learn how to wear Madisar. Maybe next Anusham, I think it is coming on January 27th. I don't know the date. I don't remember the date exactly. Maybe next Anusham, when we are doing puja, we all will be in our ancient, in our traditional clothes. And if we do puja to Mahaperiyava, he is going to be very, 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 very happy. Especially for all those kids out there, you all know how to wear dhoti, but we just casually wear it, right? Wearing dhoti itself is a puja. Wearing dhoti itself is a puja. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, if you follow your own dharma, that itself is a puja for me, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So wearing dhoti itself is a puja. Wearing Panchagacham itself is a puja. Wearing Madisar itself is a puja. We can learn. We know how to drive a car. We know how to drive an aeroplane. We know how to drive a helicopter. Bungee jumping we do. We do complex operations. We do complex programming with our computer. So we definitely have that capacity. All we need is a little bit motivation and a lot of blessings from Mahaperiyava. Mahaperiyava is ready to give these blessings. Let us gain some motivation to start wearing our traditional dresses from 2022, at least for a certain time period in a day, in a regular manner. That is number one. Number two, doing Sandhya Vandanam. Doing Sandhya Vandanam is a very, 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 very important thing in Brahmanas, like all those people who have undergone the Upanayana Samskara, Poonal Podrathu, Janeyu, all of those who have undergone the Upanayana Samskara, they all have to do Sandhya Vandanam 3 times a day. It does not take a lot of time. 15 minutes. If you want to do Sandhya Vandanam once, maximum 15 minutes you can do. We have even conducted a course on Sandhya Vandanam, an FAQ session where we had a Ganapati, Nilakanta Ganapatikal. He's a Srimatham Vidwan. He actually, cleared most of our doubts on how to do Sandhya Vandanam. Most of us are doing Sandhya Vandanam. If not 3 times a day, at least 1 time a day. If you are not at all doing Sandhya Vandanam, maybe from 2022, we can start doing it 1 time a day. If you are already doing 1 time, maybe we will do 2 times a day. If you are already doing 2 times, maybe we will start to do 3 times of Sandhya Vandanam a day. For all those people who are working from home, we can try to do Madhyanikam at the proper time. If we don't have time, then we can combine Madhyanikam. We can do it in the morning itself and then go to office. But if we have time, if we are already working from home, we are taking break for a lot of other things, we can just do Madhyanikam and then have food. If we do that, then we are doing things at the proper time. That is the most important punya. That is the most important thing. And we are also following our Guru's Vakyam. That also is the most important thing, most important benefit of doing Sandhya Vandanam. So that is the second thing. Third thing, Mahaperiyava says, for all those people who have undergone the process of Upanayanam, they can try to do Sahasra Gayatri at least 1 time in a month. So doing Sahasra Gayatri Japam, if you take Dharma Shastra, It is called as Sarva Prayashchittam. Whatever wrong you have committed, you know, the first thing it say that this papam goes by doing a Sahasra Gayatri. Dharma Shastra will say. So Mahaperiyava says, okay, if you on all of your weekday, we cannot do Gayatri Japa 108 times per session. Maybe we don't have time. It is okay. But Mahaperiyava says, Gayatri, you know, it is that Surya Bhagavan who is extolled in Gayatri Mantra. And Mahaperiyava says in Devathin Kural, Sundays is for Surya Bhagavan. Sunday, fortunately, it is holiday for everybody. Sunday, at least Sunday, maybe we will start with once in a month. We will start doing Sahasra Gayatri on Sunday. And then slowly we can try to do Sahasra Gayatri on every Sunday. That is some other resolution that we can all take. Okay, what about people who cannot do Sandhya Vandanam? Mahaperiyava says, doing Mahavishnu Smaranam in the morning, doing Parameshwara, Shiva Smaranam in the evening, it is very, very good. They can observe Sandhya practices, but they don't have to do Sandhya Vandanam like what the people who have undergone Upanayanam do. Mahaperiyava says in Devathin Kural, if you wake up in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, you can chant Ramanama, you can chant Govindanama. He actually tells the time, Mahavishnu for morning and Parameshwara for evening. Pradosham abin evening la nam pandrom illaya. So evening in Pradosham time, you can do Shiva Smaranam. We can just do, you know, some, you know, for chanting Shiva, 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 or Rama, 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 Rama. We don't need any mantra japa, nothing is needed. We can just close our eyes and then do 5 minutes of Ramanama in the morning or Govindanama in morning. Now we are in the month of Margari. You know, New Year comes in the month of Margari. Every time it comes in the month of Margari. And the month of Margari is very, 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 very auspicious to do Nama Sankirtanam. Omgi Ulahalanda Uttaman Perpadi. நாங்கள் நம் பாவைக்கு சாற்றி நீராடினால் அப்படின்னு ஒவ்வொரு இடத்துலையும் வாயினால் பாடி மனத்தினால் சிந்திக்க அப்படின்னு ஆண்டாள் சொல்ற. ஆண்டாள் tells the importance of doing Nama Sankirtanam every day, especially in the Margari month. Nama Sankirtanam is very, very important. Doing Nama Sankirtanam is very, very important. So we can try to do Shiva Smaranam in the evening and Mahavishnu Smaranam in the morning. That is one thing that we can all strive to do. Another very, very important dharma that we often overlook, not everybody, some people often overlook, is lighting of lamps in Swami Sannidhi. Lighting of lamps in Swami Sannidhi is very, 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 very important. And Mahaperiyava says in Devathin Kural, that is the right of women. Mahaperiyava says in Devathin Kural, male does not have adhikaram over Agni, says Mahaperiyava. It is women of the household who has got her right over Agni. Mahaperiyava tells that in a slightly different context. He wants us to do a process of Aupasanam, but that is later. But even for lighting lamp, Mahaperiyava, we can follow the same thing. He says, nowadays people speak about women's right, women's right, women's right. But they can exercise the rights that are given to them from Vedas itself by asking, their partners to do Agni Upasana. Says Mahaperiyava and Devathin Kural. If we can do Upasanam, it is well and good. If not, at least light the lamps in the morning and in the evening. These are all very, 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 very important and very, very simple dharma that we can take as resolution, New Year resolution. Swami Namaskaram பண்ணிட்டு தான் அடுத்த வேலை பார்க்க போறேன். சாயங்காலம் ஆபீஸ்ல இருந்து வந்த உடனே விளக்கேத்தி சுவாமி நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணிட்டு தான் அடுத்த வேலை பார்க்க போறேன். These are all some small dharma that we can follow very, very easily, and we can take that maybe as our New Year resolution. And for people who are already doing Sandhya Vandanam, already wearing Jagatcham, they can start something called as Panchayatana Puja. Again, we have in our Devathin Kural session, we have seen what is the importance of doing Panchayatana Puja. what are the deities that are involved in the Panchayatana Puja. In Devathin Kural, Mahaperiyava says why Adi Shankaracharya has reinstituted the concept of Panchayatana Puja. He talks even about national integration in doing Panchayatana Puja. So for all those people who have already doing many of the things that Mahaperiyava says, I'm pretty sure this crowd follows everything that Mahaperiyava says. I don't have to teach anything to you, but we can take something, we can commit a little bit more time to follow what he says. So for people who are already following Sandhya Vandanam, Tripundradharanam, wearing Panchakacham, wearing Manisar, etc., they can take off some time. Doing Panchayatana Puja, it does not take a lot of time. 20 minutes you can finish that puja very, 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 very comfortably. So, Thai Masam Varapurudhu, Thai 1ஆம் தேதி, we can take up the process of doing Panchayatana Puja. It has to be learned from a guru. I'm pretty sure your local temple priest will be more than happy to assist you, will be more than happy to initiate you. If we cannot do that, then please contact Dharma Moolam. We will see what we can do. So we can start doing Panchayatana Puja for, as a resolution for 2022. So, okay, if I'm doing Panchayatana Puja as well, what else I can do? Mahaperiyava talks about Ahara Shuddhi in Devathin Kural. The food that we eat, it governs our mental state. Mahaperiyava says in Devathin Kural. He has even told a story. We will share in the WhatsApp group, we will share the playlist for Devathin Kural sessions in English. So you can see what the story that Mahaperiyava says about the importance of Satvika Aharam. So Satvika Aharam, maybe we can take resolution for 2022 to be, okay, if I'm eating lot of other things, lot of, prohibited things from Shastra, maybe at least once in a week, every Thursday, because Mahaperiyava says so, every Thursday I will not eat any Asatvika Aharam. Point to be noted, even the drinks that we drink, coffee, tea and all, Mahaperiyava says try to avoid. So maybe we can try to avoid those things, one day in a week. And then slowly we can increase that, maybe 2 days in a week or 1 day in a month, and then 1 day in a week, 2 days in a week, and then we can start following that every day. Again, here, if we do that, we follow Shastra, point number 1. We follow the Ajna of Guru, point number 2. For all those people who want Pratyaksha benefits, you yourself can see how that changes our mental state. So we can do that. Doing Ekadashi Vratham, Mahaperiyava tells that in Devathin, emphasizes that over and over in Devathin Kural. Vaikuntha Ekadasi, this time is going to be coming on January 13th or 14th over. Normally Vaikuntha Ekadasi comes in December itself. Sometimes it comes in January itself. So maybe for all those people who want a resolution, a very nice resolution can be, okay, I am going to observe Ekadashi Vratham. Just 1 day in a month. Ekadashi comes 1 day in a month. There are 25 Ekadashis in 1 year. Maybe I'm going to follow Ekadashi Vratham. And if we start Ekadashi Vratham from Vaikuntha Ekadashi itself, there is nothing like that. If we start following Ekadashi Vratham from Vaikuntha Ekadashi itself, then it is nothing like that. So we can start following Ekadashi Vratham. Okay, how can I follow Ekadashi Vratham? Okay, I am diabetic, I have all these medical conditions. It is okay. Whatever that we are eating, if we are eating 3 times a week, we can start by eating 2 times a week on Ekadashi. If you are eating 2 times a week for normal, 2 times a day for normal days, then we can at least in Ekadashi, during Ekadashi day, we can eat 1 time a day. Even in Devathin Kural, Mahaperiyava tells what are the different levels. Not eating anything, not even drinking water, that is the ultimate ideal way of doing Ekadashi Vratham, but not everybody can do, even I cannot do. So what we have to do is just to change our lifestyle a little bit, break from your routine. Mahaperiyava says, just don't eat rice. If your habit is keeping on eating rice, then you can just eat some rotis during Ekadashi. So Mahaperiyava he actually, becomes a dietitian, and then he gives you a meal plan. We will share the Devathin Kural links, and in Devathin, our Devathin Kural English session links, there he actually shares a meal plan. So, everybody, we all want to go to diet. Maybe we will take this as our diet. From 2022, I am going to follow Ekadashi Vratam. I am going to slowly incorporate Ekadashi Vratam in my regular life. That is a very great resolution that everybody can follow. Like that, Mahaperiyava tells a lot of things in Devathin Kural, and we can take this new year as a nimittam. As I said earlier, this new year is not Shastrik, but it does not mean that we cannot take this day as a nimittam to inculcate some good habits among ourselves, to incorporate what our Guru says in our day-to-day life. There is nothing that prevents us from doing that from this new year. Maybe with Mahaperiyava's blessings, we all can take some resolution. This, again, as I said, this is not an exhaustive list. I'm pretty sure you guys know more than me. I'm definitely sure. So we can just, whatever the habits that have been lingering in our mind. Okay, Mahaperiyava has said this, Mahaperiyava has said that. Let us take this new year as a nimittam and try to follow what Mahaperiyava says, try to incorporate his teachings in our day-to-day life. Another great thing that we can do is to read 1 page a day of Devathin Kural. If you know Tamil, nothing like that. If you know English, there are some English translations are available for Devathin Kural as well. So you can just do 1 page a day or 1 chapter a day. It is a great project for kids as well. Daily when they come out from school, we can ask them to do, okay, just have, wash your face. If you want to do Sandhya Vandanam and read 1 chapter from Devathin Kural for kids and adults alike. Family time we can take this as a family time and then read 1 chapter of Devathin Kural a day. It does not matter if you don't understand. Nobody can understand it 100%. But the regular practice of reading Devathin Kural itself, if we do that, Mahaperiyava will make us understand each and every topic, or Mahaperiyava will show us a way. Mahaperiyava will show us another resource with whose help we can understand the hard to understand concepts of Devathin Kural. So so with this, let me finish this topic. We will continue our Arya Shatakam classes from next week. I just thought that this is a great opportunity. December 31st, we have class. So everybody wants to take some resolutions on January 1st. So we can take these, either one of these or all of these as our resolution, as our this year resolution, so that we will get the abundant grace of all the Bhagavans and Mahaperiyava as well. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thanks a lot. We will continue our class from next week.